One of the most encouraging signs in the U.S. economy over the past year has been the resuscitation of the American automobile industry from a near-death experience.
Sales are drying up, showrooms are shuttering, and once trusted badges are fading fast.
This is a problem that didn't start like two years ago. It's a fundamental problem that we are fixing.
These 6 car brands are collapsing in real time, dragged down by scandals, mismanagement, and brutal competition. The most shocking part? One of them is still outselling rivals. Stay tuned. What you're about to see, dealers won't admit. Number 6, Genesis. Genesis entered the luxury arena with confidence, polished design, and an audacious promise. German-level refinement without the German price tag. On the surface, it worked. The cars looked stunning, interiors felt meticulously crafted, and the technology stacked up impressively against longtime luxury giants. But luxury isn't just built in factories. It's built in perception, history, and trust. Genesis struggled to escape its Hyundai roots. Many buyers still saw the badge as an upscale experiment rather than a true luxury institution. The ownership experience didn't help. Vehicles were often sold through Hyundai dealerships, blurring the line between premium and mainstream. Then came recalls, fuel pump failures, EV power loss issues, each one quietly eroding confidence in a market where reputation is everything. Yet here's the irony. In 2021, a Genesis GV80 was involved in one of the most scrutinized crashes in automotive history. After rolling multiple times down a steep embankment, the SUV's cabin remained structurally intact, protecting Tiger Woods' life. Engineers quietly acknowledged the vehicle's exceptional crash structure and safety design. It was a real-world demonstration of world-class engineering under extreme conditions. And still, that moment didn't change the narrative, because in luxury, technical excellence alone isn't enough. Without brand gravity, even brilliance struggles to survive. Genesis may have the bones of a great luxury mark, but bones don't sell dreams. Number 5, Jaguar. There was a time when owning a Jaguar meant something. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Grace, power, and British charm wrapped into a purring, polished package. But today, that roar has faded to a whisper. Jaguar is now clinging to relevance with a single SUV model left in United States showrooms, while its former glory lies buried under boardroom blunders and identity crises. Their attempt to pivot to an all-electric future by 2025 wasn't bold, it was self-destructive. By scrapping every existing platform and starting from scratch, Jaguar created a multi-year product vacuum that alienated dealers and left showrooms barren. Meanwhile, rivals surged ahead. The rebrand, complete with a neutered logo, was meant to usher in a new era. Instead, it erased decades of character and alienated loyalists. And then, the twist no one saw coming. Jaguar's CEO stepped down just months after the rebrand backlash hit. It wasn't just customer outrage, it was internal panic. But here's the jaw-dropper. Few people realized that Jaguar wasn't only restarting its lineup, it was wiping the engineering slate clean. No carryover parts, no legacy frames, a total reboot. An extreme move almost unheard of in the automotive world. For a brand already on life support, it might have been the final overdose. Number 4, Mitsubishi. Once a titan of rally stages and rugged terrain, Mitsubishi now feels like a forgotten relic parked in the back corner of the dealership. In the early 2000s, names like Lancer Evolution and Montero stirred pulses and won trophies. The brand stood for performance, durability, and engineering grit. But over 2 decades, Mitsubishi lost its magic and its momentum. Sales have collapsed, with United States figures falling from over 340,000 units in 2002 to just 86,000. Their current lineup is a thin offering of underpowered crossovers, outdated, underwhelming, and easily outclassed by the competition. Tariffs in 2025 only made things worse, stranding inventory at ports and forcing price hikes that shattered their appeal to budget-conscious buyers. But Mitsubishi's fall isn't just about economics. It's about betrayal, a history of scandal from covering up defects in 2000 to falsifying fuel data for over 625,000 vehicles in 2016. Shredded consumer trust and triggered lawsuits, police raids, and executive resignations. Still, there's a part of Mitsubishi's legacy that deserves awe. The Lancer Evolution's later models were equipped with an advanced super all-wheel control system that could send power to individual wheels, adjusting grip in milliseconds. It was rally-bred tech so sophisticated it rivaled supercars, and still has no direct equivalent in its class. Now, that spirit is gone, and it may never return. Number 3, Infiniti. Infiniti once stood on the edge of greatness. With powerful engines, sleek designs, and Nissan's engineering backbone, it positioned itself as a fresh alternative to Lexus, a performance-driven luxury brand with attitude. The G35 and FX series built cult followings, and the VQ Series V6 became legendary. For a moment, it truly felt like Japan had birthed another luxury giant, but that promise unraveled. As the years went on, Infiniti lost its identity. Chasing trends instead of refining strengths, it abandoned performance sedans and morphed into a generic SUV maker. By 2024, United States sales plunged to just 58,000 units, a nearly 60% drop from 2017. Flagship models vanished, standalone dealerships shuttered, and today only 2 SUVs remain on offer, the QX60 and the aging QX80. And while reliability was once a badge of honor, recalls for power loss, engine failures, and faulty airbags dented consumer faith. Confidence disappeared, and so did resale value. But what really stings is the opportunity Infiniti wasted. In 2009, they unveiled the Essence concept, a hybrid Grand Tourer with nearly 600 horsepower. Had it entered production, it could have rivaled Ferraris. Instead, it was shelved and forgotten. That single decision symbolized Infiniti's fate, a brand with bold ideas and no follow-through. Number 2, Chrysler. Chrysler wasn't just another Detroit brand. It was once the symbol of American ingenuity. From inventing the Hemi Vi8 to creating the first modern minivan, Chrysler shaped how families drove and how car makers thought. In its prime, the badge stood for comfort, power, and cultural relevance. But now, it's a name fading into the rearview mirror. In 2005, Chrysler moved over 640,000 vehicles in the United States. By 2024, that number had nosedived to under 125,000, a stunning 80% collapse. Only one consumer model remains, the Pacifica minivan, and even it's losing ground. Once flagship vehicles like the Chrysler 300 and Voyager are gone or relegated to fleet duty. Meanwhile, the anticipated Airflow EV was scrapped mid-development for being too dated before it even launched. But the most devastating blow came from within. Stellantis, Chrysler's parent company, publicly acknowledged that some of its brands may not survive past 2026, and Chrysler is a likely candidate for the chopping block. Its dealer network is shrinking, support is drying up, and owners are left with vehicles rapidly losing value and identity. Yet hidden in Chrysler's past is a near-mythical prototype, the 2004 ME412, a quad-turbo V12 beast with 850 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time under 3 seconds. Had it launched, Chrysler might have rewritten its destiny. Instead, it was shelved, just like the brand's future. Number 1, Nissan. At first glance, Nissan looks like it's doing fine. Over 865,000 vehicles sold in the United States in 2024. That's a huge number, but behind those stats lies a corporate meltdown so deep it's hard to believe the brand is still standing. This isn't a slow decline, it's a nosedive in broad daylight. Nissan's global sales have plummeted from 5.8 million units in 2017 to just 3.3 million. Operating profits crashed by 90% in a single year. Their flagship sedan, the Maxima, was axed. The Ariya EV flopped. 2 major electric projects were canceled. And internally, chaos. Nearly 20,000 employees laid off. Multiple plants shut down. In 2024, they even tried to merge with Honda, but the deal collapsed when Honda demanded full control. It gets darker. The arrest of former CEO Carlos Ghosn in 2018 ignited a chain reaction of scandals, eroded trust, and shattered corporate structure. Today, reports suggest Nissan may only have 12 to 14 months of operational runway left without outside investment. But here's the paradox. Amid the collapse, Nissan still builds one of the most obsessively crafted engines in the world. Every GTR engine is hand-assembled by a Takumi master technician in a sterile, clean room. Just 5 of these craftsmen exist. It's a level of precision rivaling Formula One. That kind of detail shows what Nissan can be. The tragedy is how far they've strayed from it. These 6 brands weren't just automakers, they were cultural landmarks. But even legends can falter. Which collapse shocked you most? Share your story below. And if you want more deep dives like this, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your next car choice could depend on it.